Hey guys, Jarek here, going to be doing some Call of Duty Black Ops 2. This time we're going into the party games, doing One in the Chamber on Meltdown. Now, One in the Chamber is a game mode where I really like the core premise of it, but there are just some things that really bother me about it, so I don't really play it that much. The main thing being that the rounds are way too short. There's only one round, and I understand the point of Call of Duty is to be a fast-paced game where you can drop in out of games very, very quickly. You don't have to spend a whole lot of time on it. It's not really a big investment. You just drop in. It's noob friendly, it's casual gamer friendly, and that's the whole point of Call of Duty. But even for Call of Duty, these rounds are way too short, and there's only one round per game, and it usually only lasts around 3 minutes, if that. So the games come and go very, very quick, and these short games just sort of bother me. Now, the second thing I don't really like about One in the Chamber is that you have limited lives. You only have 3 different lives, which is kind of why it has to be so short. But this is Call of Duty, this is an arcade shooter, it's not supposed to be serious. Having limited lives and handicapping yourself here kind of annoys me. It really doesn't need to exist. I just don't really see why they bothered putting limited lives in there. But what you can do to make the games a little bit longer is just have multiple rounds. You have 2 different rounds. You could have a game that'll last 6-7 minutes long. People can stay for the second round because obviously if you have a game that's 6-7 minutes long and you have limited lives, people are going to leave when they die. But if you split it between 2 different rounds, you have some motivation to stay. And you'll have a game that's a little bit longer instead of being ridiculously short. So that's something I don't really understand about it. If they did that, I would like this game mode a lot more. It's definitely a lot of fun. Sometimes, like you just saw there, it makes you look like an idiot where you're just knifing the air. A tactic that I've seen work pretty well is that once everyone just gets into a large circle jerk knifing group, you just kind of stand on the outside and then start picking them off one by one. You do that, you get another bullet every time you kill one of them. They're all circling in circles. It's kind of hard to miss them. And it generally does work pretty well. You just watch your radar and just wait for everyone to go to one side of the map and then follow up and get all the leftovers. Because most of the time, people have pretty bad aim in this game mode. And I don't really get why. It's pretty easy to aim in this game. Pace your shots a little bit. I think what people don't understand in this game mode is that you need shot selection. Usually in Call of Duty, the way you aim, shoot first, aim later. That doesn't really work in this game mode. You have to aim and you have to pick your shots very, very wisely. So yeah, that's something that I don't really think a lot of Call of Duty players understand, and that's really not something Call of Duty enforces anyway. That's not something many games enforce in general. I think the only game off the top of my head that actually enforces that is Red Orchestra 2, or Red Orchestra just in general, that franchise. Do not shoot unless you have a good shot. And even if you do have a good shot, and there's too many enemies around, don't shoot anyway. You can get yourself very, very screwed over. You die quickly, and it's overall not something you want to do. And something else I don't really understand about this game mode is why the Cap 40? Personally, myself, I don't really like the way the Cap 40 looks. It's a pretty ugly, blocky gun. It just would have made more sense to me to have one of the semi-automatic pistols, like say the FNP or something like that. Anyway, there was the last kill. The last kill was someone trying to hide in the corner and juke me out and just failing miserably. He was hiding here, waiting for me to get closer. And then I did, and then he tried to run away. It didn't really work. And he gets shot right in the butthole. So there we go, there's been One in the Chamber. I think the first time I've uploaded One in the Chamber from any Call of Duty game. Went 10-2, pretty decent score. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later.